My name is Belinda Wasser, also known as RocketGirl. Today, we're going to talk about better project management. When you're a virtual assistant, it's not uncommon for a client to ask you to manage a project. It could be a big project like moving them onto a new platform. It could be migrating them to a CRM. It could be setting up their email account. But unless it's an individual task, I consider it a project, and I run through a few things to keep me on track that I'm going to share with you today. So the first thing I want to talk about is when you're working on a project, even if it's small, you want to outline the project goal. Like, what would it take for the client to be thrilled when this project is finished? And it could be that, their email address is set up and they have their email signature. It could be that they, their preview pane is set up. You really want to get into the details of what the project goal should be so that you can delight your client. You want to look for the right solution. Now, sometimes clients will come to you and say, I want you to implement XYZ, this product. But in other cases, they'll come to you and say, I would like a CRM. I needed to do these 3 things. Can you do the research for me? Or do you know of one that we could use? So you want to look for the right solution. And when you can, you want to try it out. Now, there's usually free trial software for many software applications that are out there. But when I really want to drill down, if I'm choosing between 2 solutions, I'll see if they have a demo with a live person, and I'll get on the Zoom with them or the phone and have a list of very specific questions, because I've been on demos before where I needed to know, if this type of field was available in their CRM, and they said no, and I said that we're done. That's the end of the conversation. I was nicer than that. But my point was that wasn't the right solution. So don't be afraid to get a demo, because it's a fast way to get an overview of the solution and to see, both sides, the front and the back of it, and how it will work. You also want to run redundant systems. So let's say that your client is moving from a paper calendar to an electronic calendar. You'll want to have them move all of their dates to the calendar, to the Gmail calendar, the 365, or whatever they're using. However, I would encourage you to have them run their paper system at the same time until they're completely comfortable that everything is up to date. Same with financial systems. If someone is keeping track of all of their expenses on Excel, and you're moving them to QuickBooks or another solution, you're going to want to run what's called a redundant system. So the same system in both places to ensure that you haven't missed anything during the implementation of the project. So I love big projects, and I love working with clients on them. And when I follow these 4 steps, the results are much better than if I just jump in with excitement before I know exactly, what we're doing, what's the right solution. You want to try it out and run redundant systems. Your clients will be impressed that you want to do that. They won't think, I think that it'll enhance the project significantly for them to know that you care about the success of the project and that their very precious systems are going to be taken care of. Before we go, I would love to know what you think about this topic. So please add your thoughts in the comments. Tag me if you're watching the replay. I'll circle back around, and I'd love to see what you think about project management. Before we go, I want to tell you about my free online classroom. It's called the Virtual Assistant Connection, and it lives over on Facebook. To find us, just type the Virtual Assistant Connection in the search bar at the top, click the join button, and I'll happily welcome you in. We have all kinds of videos like this. It's a community of almost 13,000 people, lots of friendships and help and guidance to start your virtual assistant business, whether you've been a VA for a while or you're just starting out. So come on over and join us. In the meantime, I'm Belinda Wasser, signing off. Bye-bye.